Hey, it's Captain Brian. I'm about to go fly at 26,000 feet, and you're watching Bump in the Night TV.
Welcome to Bump in the Night TV. I'm your host, Orson Hales, and with me always is my sidekick and America's favorite incel, Bourbon Hitchcock.
Who?
You. So, you've got us a guest tonight. I'm excited for the guest. So, you get a big drink, and I get a drink because I'm super excited. I'm a huge fan. Who did you get for us tonight, Bourbon?
Well, I went out and I got a world record holder. Telling you, ain't nobody ever gonna beat this dude's record. Ever. Some call him Darryl, but we like to call him the world champion world's hide and seek champion, the Sashsquash, baby, Bigfoot. Come on out, Bigfoot.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Hey, go on in, sit down. You put it out there.
Oh, he did the pose. He did the pose.
Oh, he did the pose. Good. Oh, good, man.
All right. So, your legend is known all around the world, and especially here in America. America loves Bigfoot. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, Mr. Foot.
It's an honor. It's an honor. Yeah, it's an honor.
Big fans, Mr. Foot.
Thanks for having me, guys. I mean, I've been here the whole time. I mean, you know, you just wouldn't know that. Hey, it's the championship, you know. And it carries on, you know. And we alternate, you know. I have plenty of family around here, plenty of family in the Northwest, and even some over in Asia, you know.
Yeah.
So, I've heard of the Yeti and the Sasquatch and all that stuff around the world.
Distant relatives.
So, there's legends of you being out in the woods, attacking campers and people are missing. You know, ancient Indian lore, all that stuff. But what we really want to know is, tell us about your home life.
Well, I mean, it's not much different than, you know, the average American family. I get up, I go out and work, and come home in the afternoon to my wife and kids.
Oh, so you're married?
Well, it's kind of a impromptu, you know, you're my mate. You know,
Common law.
Common law, yes.
All right. So how many kids do you have?
I have 4 currently and 1 on the way.
Mm-hmm. How many kids you got, Bourbon?
I don't know. My lawyer's working on that right now.
But yours are better looking.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. So we brought you out here because Bourbon took a field trip this week. Where did you go?
Well, I found some people that have been trying to find you for a long time. I went to the Sasquatch Museum in Blue Ridge, Georgia.
And how much money did you spend there?
I don't remember.
See, this is why we don't have
They
production.
took my car again. I walked away and I came out and I seen somebody driving away in my car again. I want my car back, by the way. I know who you are.
Nobody wants the Pinto. Your insurance fraud is a felony.
I know.
All right, so let's go see what Bourbon blew the budget on and why we have poor production values.
Oh, hey everybody, this is Bourbon Hitchcock from Bump in the Night TV. I am here at the Expedition Bigfoot Museum, and we're here to go on a wild adventure, and we're going to take you with us. Just wait and see.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
That's what Orson looks like during the winter time. Ooh, you think you got a big one in the crapper?
Sauce that's zesty, yet delightfully mild to please the entire family. Also at the snack bar, you'll find popcorn and soft drinks and candy and French fries to go with your Castleberry's barbecue sandwiches. There's plenty of time before the movie starts, so visit our snack bar right now for
You know, you ever been in that place where you think that you look over, you look around, and you think somebody was looking at me? You just got that feeling. I don't know why I feel that way. I feel like somebody's staring at me.
My name is Mike Woolley. I'm from Keachai, Louisiana. I had an encounter back in December of 1981 with a Bigfoot while deer hunting. It was a beautiful December day, perfect weather for a hunt. Temperature was about 30 degrees. I got to my deer stand that evening, about 3 o'clock, got on it. And I was sitting there and I was facing to the north. And my deer stand was located about 1.5 miles down Old Logging Road and off the main highway, secondary highway. And what I would do, I would park my truck halfway down the logging road and I would walk in the rest of the way because I didn't want to drive my truck down and spook the deer. Well, it must have been, I hadn't been there more than 30 minutes and this little young doe deer come running from the east out of some briars and brush that there's no way a human could walk through that. And she come up to my deer stand, and what was so amusing, come up to my deer stand and laid down, up and actually touching the deer stand. She was wringing wet with sweat. She had been running, something had been running her. And first thing hit my mind, it was a big buck. And I said, I'm gonna kill me a big buck. So when I raised my head back up, I was turning my head and out of my peripheral vision, I seen something hop to a tree. And it was tall, about 7, 8 foot tall, and it was black, real hairy, like a gorilla. And I knew it wasn't a gorilla because there was no circus in town, and I knew it hadn't escaped, and I knew we didn't have no gorillas running loose. So the first thing hit my mind, it was somebody dressed up in a suit trying to scare me off my good deer hunting spot. Well, immediately I go to talking to this thing, telling it, you know, take the head off, get out of here, you know, don't come back, you know, this ain't no joke, I don't find it funny, you know, just leave. Well, this thing was just eyeballing me, you know, looking at me and really giving me some sinister looks. And I knew right then, I said, you know, something ain't right. Well, this went on for a few minutes and he must have been about 20 yards from me, 15, 20 yards. So I take my rifle, I've got a high-powered rifle with a high-powered scope on the rifle, and I look through the scope at the creature. And I knew that after looking at it, I was in a situation because it was cold, you know, the moisture was coming out of its mouth, its nostrils. It looked really, really human. The face was human. The eyelashes, I could see the eyelashes, you know, the eyes. The teeth were big teeth, flat teeth like our teeth. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it and it's really PO'd at me. And it lets out a roar like a lion. Well, about 100 yards to the northeast, there's this really, really loud whistle comes back, you know, a signal to the growl. Well, this creature looks over that way and whistles back in the same tone of whistle and then turns and looks at me. Well, I'm kind of like, hey, you know, what's going on here? You know, something's up. I'm in trouble, big trouble. Well, all of a sudden I hear movement coming from that direction, and I knew whatever he signaled was coming to meet up with him. And I knew that I was probably going to be the one going to be on the losing end of the stick, you know. Well, I thought it was a feral human because I'd heard about them, you know, done some reading about them. But as far as a Bigfoot, I thought that was something that existed out in California. I just thought that was something somebody made up to make money off of. Well, I jumped in off my stand, and I'm running to the west to get to my truck. And I look over my left shoulder, and this creature is running through the woods, and it is just moving brush. It's running through the brush, and it's bulldozing the brush down. And I knew, man, this thing is going to get me. It is mad.
I don't know about you guys, but after I've been in this place, I'm almost a believer. What do you think? Have you ever come across a particular weird noise or sound that you knew wasn't your husband farting? It could be Bigfoot. Put your comments down below in the video. Tell us all about your story because we want to hear it. Well, guys, I'm going to wrap up my little adventure here at the Adventure Bigfoot. And, you know, I didn't see Bigfoot anywhere. I did hear some growls when I went to the bathroom. And I thought I had a finger touch my leg underneath the stall, but I don't know. But I'll tell you what they did give me. It gave me a cool air freshener for my cool ride. All from Adventure Bigfoot.
Well, did you bring me back a t-shirt or sticker or anything?
Yeah, actually, I stuck it right there behind you.
No, a sticker. I've seen the check you wrote.
Oh, I must still have that sticker.
Yeah. Hookers and Blow is not at the museum.
I know. I promise next time I'll get you something.
I hope you get something too. Herpes. Do they have Sasquatch herpes?
I won't say.
No, you won't say. Okay. All right. So, there's also been a ton of movies about you. Everything from horror films to family flicks.
Yeah.
Bourbon, do you have a favorite?
He's never seen Harry and Henderson.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
The child-friendly one.
Yeah, you did a very good job in that movie.
That was actually my cousin Joe.
Oh, your cousin Joe.
Yes, you know, it's a little racist that they would call him Harry. You know, I get the body hair thing, but you know, we don't call each other that. We're not name callers.
I understand.
He was kind of like our modern day Rosa Parks and got us out into the mainstream eye.
Yeah, I mean, that really blew up and was a big box office hit. I did not know that was a real Bigfoot in there. I always thought that was an actor.
That's my cousin Joe.
What?
He actually got trank darted and he woke up in Hollywood. And, you know, he found his way back to us, but you know, it kind of softened up the you know, the waters, if you will. I mean, we came out of the cave and here we are.
Speaking of being tranked, Bourbon got tranked once and had a Bigfoot encounter. Would you like to tell us about that, Bourbon?
Well, let me tell you. I was sitting out camping and I met these squatters out somewhere around Blue Ridge. They was filming some movie. I don't know what it was called. They called it. Somebody said something like Brokeback Hillside or something. I couldn't remember exactly the movie, but it was getting pretty weird. They had one dude squealing like his pig. This other guy running around with hair sticking out of his ear, and then I'm talking to these two girls, and next thing you know, I woke up, and what do you think happened? I woke up, and my dang car was gone again. I don't know what it is about this dang car. I cannot keep it. But
Stop. What does this got to do with Bigfoot?
Well, I woke up with this girl, and she looked kind of like, and I don't know, you know. So it was pretty weird because I was walking funny for a couple of days. My hip was bothering me real bad.
I don't believe you even have a chance with a Sasquatch.
Well, I had a chance with something. Anyway.
All right, so back to real movies. You've got Primal Rage. It's pretty much famous for its gore. So if you like gore, Primal Rage is your flick. There's found footage films like Willow Creek, which has the Sasquatch, Bigfoot, pretty much stealing women to mate with them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that didn't.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Oh, I didn't know that was actual found footage. I thought it was a fake.
I was baited earlier for that question.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Okay.
I didn't know there was an actual
You're not supposed
Sasquatch predator list.
Not supposed to see that.
Then I think we have in what do we got in the late 70s, early 80s, The Legend of Boggy Creek.
Yeah, yeah. That was like a family story, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, they're in the woods as a family hiking and camping, but that's about where it looks bad. Then even the Blair Witch people have got found footage films based on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you're into that kind of stuff, there's plenty of films out there for you. But our guy here, Gary, the Bigfoot, was it Gary?
Gary.
Ah, okay.
Gary.
Yeah. You keep trying to use the trademark name that you saw in the commercial.
I thought your name was Darryl.
That's trademarked.
not
Can't do that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Gary.
Darryl and Joe.
I got it. I was mistaken with what it was.
So, don't all these films make you look bad except for one exception? What would you like to tell the people at home when they're camping about you? Actual facts.
Well,
What do you eat?
We primarily fish, and we've been known to sneak in and steal a few Kit Kats. I like my chocolate, but
Okay,
you
so
know,
Sasquatches are chocoholics.
We
Good
are
to know.
I don't need to remember that.
if Dad leaves his booze out, we're boozers.
Oh,
you know?
losers.
Chocoholics and alcoholics. I'm pretty good on that. I might have to. Well, then how would you like a drinky drink?
You twisted my arm.
All right, twisted the Sasquatch arm. Oh. Let's get you a drinking. All right, I want to see this done.
Cheers.
Here's the campers and the food they leave behind.
Cheers.
Bourbon.
Not bad.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Not bad. I'll double hand that down there. There you
I usually double hand my drinks too.
go. Irish handcuffs.
Oh, that's racist.
Hey.
All right, bourbon. Any other films you seen that you like from the?
Exist? I think that was one. Wasn't it? Exist?
Yeah, there's one we just talked about. You weren't listening at all, were you?
No.
I hate you so much.
No.
Look, if you want to be on the show, you can't just be a pretty face. You're going to have to add content.
Well, wasn't Gremlins kind of like a midget Bigfoot? Wasn't that what it was?
No, but go on. I want to hear this.
Well, that's what I
I'm going to borrow
I thought that the movie Gremlins was like really small, little people version Bigfoot. That's
I'm
what I
proud of
thought
you
they
for
were.
saying little people. I'm proud of you for not
I
saying
know.
me.
Listen, I
PC.
quit saying midget. I
Gotta
quit
be
saying that.
PC.
Good for you.
So, yeah. Think about you. Anyway. But yeah, that's what Gremlins was. They was people that they snatched from the woods. And then they tried to domesticate them. And they got all mad and started, excuse me. Whew, bourbon's coming back.
Yeah, I'm drunk enough where I'm not going to argue the topic of Gremlins is a Bigfoot film. A mini Bigfoot film, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah,
No,
mini
no.
Bigfoot film.
If you think it's a mini Bigfoot film, comment, like, share,
Right.
subscribe, order our swag. What else are we missing there,
Oh,
bro?
we got new shirts coming out. We're going to be displaying them pretty soon on our Etsy account. And,
So,
and our Patreon.
Oh, well, you still got the Patreon thing?
Sure do.
All right. I like money.
Record numbers, too.
I like money. I like money. I like money. Speaking of money, bourbon. Do you know how much Bigfoot fur goes for?
No, I don't. But I'd like to find out.
Well, let's see if we can find out. All right.
See if he's got a wallet on him.
A wallet. Oh, he's got a red rocket. That's disgusting.
Oh. Anyway, y'all have a good day.